What's up, guys? Welcome back to today's video. I am Lieutenant Nathaniel Flint of the Landship Scorpios, and today we've got the greatest of news! It's finally come, right at the hour. It has showed up. It is the pledge level preview. We got it today, and I'm gonna try to keep this video close because every time I do a reaction, it takes forever. So we're gonna go right through the pledge level. First off, new trailer. I was gonna do a reaction on that today, but this is taking its point. You should watch the new trailer. It's amazing, it's really funny, and it's a great way to reintroduce Rivet Wars Reloaded to new people. So I've been spreading that around. You've probably seen it. I want to do a reaction of it probably tomorrow or maybe today, depending on what time looks like. So go check that out. That's how they start off the announcement. So this little preview into the pledge levels is going to be giving us insight on two pledge levels, the core and the veteran levels. It will give us a little bit of insight into the new preview thank you character, who will be free for both of those levels. And for the veterans among us, it will be going deeper into what that means, what is being reloaded, and what we can expect. So they announced that the Rivet Wars Mark 1 was a very big Kickstarter. It had a lot of content, a lot of expansions, a lot of things that happened with it. And it blew expectations, met every stretch goal, and just went nuts with it. So they wanted to warn us, this will be a big Kickstarter, as most of that content is getting reloaded and will be included in this Kickstarter. And on top of that, there's new stuff. So expect this to be big. So let's start off by talking about that core pledge level. We want to make sure our Kickstarter backers get a chunky gameplay experience at a sizable discount as a thank you for your support. So the Rivet Wars Reloaded core pledge will include not just the Reloaded core box titled Battle of Rivet, new thing, but also the Vanguard expansion and the daily gameplay unlocks and the exclusive hero gift. More on this later. For around $150. That's an $85 discount on MSRP. So the core thing will be about $150. The full content includes the Battle of Rivet core box, which is 54 miniatures, 26 stat cards, 20 plus action cards, 20 plus mission cards, 10 plus AI opponent cards, 10 large battlefield tiles, 16 small battlefield tiles, 80 plus tokens, 4 6-sided dice, 1 8-sided dice, 1 rulebook, plus whatever is the daily unlocks. The Vanguard expansion will include 10 allied miniatures, 10 blight miniatures, and 10 stat cards. That means enhanced units like the Sturmrad, the Landkrieger, and the M3 vertical tank, and M7 bots can be added to your battles right away from the get-go. Then I asked, what about veterans? We also knew there'd be Rivet Wars veterans among you who already own the original core game and expansion, who would want the reloaded gameplay content without buying everything again. So we've created an exclusive veterans upgrade box that includes the new print components for all previous Rivet Wars content that's part of the campaign. Speaking of which, and they go into what is being reloaded. Rivet Wars Reloaded will take all the core stretch goals and add-on content from the 2013 Kickstarter and streamline it into 5 sets, or SKUs to use the technical term. Those are Battle of Rivet core box, the Vanguard expansion, Aerial Aces expansion, Allied Reinforcements expansion, and Blight Reinforcements expansion. The Battle of Rivet core game will combine the original Rivet Wars Eastern Front core game with 2 brand new hero plugs and all daily unlocks, which include more hero plugs. The Vanguard expansion is the new name for the Reloaded Second Wave expansion. The Aerial Aces expansion will combine the Battle of Brighton expansion with the 2 airborne heroes, Remy Funk and the Red Baron. That means that all the original aerial combat content is now all in one set. That's just amazing. I don't want to get off and make this video long, but that's amazing. Thank you. The Allied Reinforcement expansion will combine the Allied units from 4 other expansions. The War Room expansion, the Spearhead expansion, and the Heavy Metal expansion, and Clockwork Plague expansion. Oh my god! This means that the Clockwork Plague units are coming back! The Clockwork units and the Plague units, they will be in the Allied expansion. This is big. This is new and amazing. Yes! This means you will get 6 minis rather than 3, and you're getting more! This is great. The Clockwork units are great in their own right, but the Plague units mean these are now usable! With 3 Plague units, they always felt capped, because even if you use them really well, you couldn't make use of their ability very well. Having 6 is going to make this much better and much more of a use. This is amazing! This is great! On the flip side, the Blight Reinforcement expansion will combine the Blight units from the same 4 expansions, the War Room expansion, the Spearhead expansion, and the Heavy Metal expansion, as well as the Clockwork Plague expansion, as well as the hero R100 and Dr. Vorn into one big expansion. Again, you'll also get double the amount of Plague Troopers from the Clockwork Plague expansion, meaning you get 6 rather than 3. So I thought it was interesting that they mentioned R100 and Dr. Vorn. So R100 was a add-on unit for the Blight. He's a Blight hero, and he was Kickstarter exclusive. So yay, he's now in this expansion. Dr. Vorn was also a Kickstarter exclusive expansion. I think he was also in War Room. I think he was included, but he was a neutral unit. They did mention that he is now considered a Blight unit hero, so he's in this. However, they have not mentioned in the Allied one above what they're doing on the flip side. We do know that Rosie the Riveter is back, and it is assumed that she is now assigned to the Allied faction. However, this doesn't really confirm or deny that, so I guess we'll just have to wait for more confirmations. But it is interesting that those are returning to this, basically a box set that will be going to retail. All sets will include upgraded gameplay, miniatures, and graphics, as well as add-ons. There will be a gameplay all-in pledge, including all 5 boxes listed above, and the big box Nemoans expansion, plus daily unlocks and the free live campaign hero gift, at a hefty $291 discount based on equivalent MSRP. So keep an eye out for that day 1. So this is a little bit of confusing wording. I'm assuming that this means that there's an all-in, get everything together for around $291 on it through the Kickstarter. So that is an all-in estimation. That is our best guess right now. They said it was a $291 discount. I don't know what that means. That is very generous. I think that's pretty good. A lot of people said that it was around $325 to $350 to get an all-in of the last campaign. So this is very generous and much cheaper than what you can expect. So now let's talk about the Veterans Pledge. The Veteran Pledge includes all the content that's brand new for this Kickstarter and all the upgraded print components. So I think this is for returning people coming back to Rivet Wars Reloaded who backed Rivet Wars. So let's talk about this. First off, there's the exclusive Veterans Upgrade box. In it, you'll get all the print components from all the Reloaded sets. So this is getting everything that we've just talked about. This is getting that in a special Veterans Upgrade box. This will include Battle of Rivet core game, Vanguard expansion, Aerial Ace expansion, Allied reinforcements, and Blight reinforcements, everything we just talked about. You'll also get the 2 new hero plugs from the Battle of Rivet core game and all the daily unlocks, which could include more hero plugs. Last but definitely not least, You'll get the new Kickstarter exclusive Nemoan expansion, which includes more than 50 minis, the new Nemoan faction dice, and the new Nemoan metal coin. Metal coins confirmed, that's amazing. And they have new faction dice. Oh, so cool. So cool, guys. The veteran pledge includes all that and the exclusive live campaign hero gift for only $145, which is an $85 discount on equivalent MSRP. So, $145, get all the new print stuff as well as the new expansion units and whatever freebies we're going to see throughout the campaign. Wow, that is, I hope that's exciting to you returning fans. So let's talk about the free live gift, the Viking Hero Pack. As a special thank you for your support, anyone who pledges the core, veteran, or above during the live Kickstarter campaign will get Gunnar Hammerson Hero Pack, which is worth about $15 for free. This will include the mini and the plug and the cards, and you can use him with all three factions. He's a neutral unit that can be used with all three factions. Wondering what the heck a Viking is doing here during Rivet Wars? Check out the Facebook post below and keep an eye out for the blog post. So there'll be a blog post about him, probably talking about that stuff. We haven't done a video on this yet. I have a lot of thoughts that I wanted to save for a video on Mr. Hammerson here. Long story short, they're voting for what he might look like over on the Facebook page. I'll do a picture right here, as that is the one done. And at the moment, at the time of this, it seems purple's gonna win. But there are multiple choices, so go to the Facebook and do that immediately. I'll probably, now that this is a little bit more in the forefront, I might do a video on this tonight, and it'll come up after this video. So be on the lookout for that. I'll try to get it out before the Kickstarter, and we'll try to nail down the voting. But remember that the voting is only officially on that original Facebook post from the original Rivet Wars Facebook, not any of the ones I've shared and not the ones at Board Game Geek. If you're interested, we also have a poll running on the Board Game Geek forums, but I'm sorry guys, the official voting is happening in the comments of that Facebook post from the official Rivet Wars Facebook page. And daily unlocks. Every pledge level, core, veteran, and above, will also get the daily unlocks for free, which includes new gameplay content. So, those will be revealed day by day. It's only a 10-day Kickstarter. Remember, it's September 6th to September 16th. It is 10 days, which means we'll see 10 days of unlocks announced day by day as the Kickstarter is revealed. Probably not on day one. I'm assuming we'll see 9 new things. Day one will be, here's the Kickstarter. Also keep in mind, this is only a preview to the tiers, so maybe they'll reveal a lot more stuff when the tiers come out on day one, and that'll be the new content, but we'll see. But I will see you on day one. So that's it for this announcement. Follow the Kickstarter link. I'll definitely put it below, link below, to make sure that you can follow the Kickstarter and be ready day one. We have been talking about the original Kickstarter was like 2,000 something of backers. So the followers have far superior, but followers do not always equal backers. I've been using the 2 in the bush method, so that's 4,900 something followers would basically be surpassing the original Kickstarter in my estimation. We are very close to that. We're like at 4,800 something. Why even bother giving a number? I'm just going to edit in a video at the time of editing. So go and follow. We are so close to surpassing that. I think that this is going to be a big Kickstarter. This is going to be one not to miss, and I'm sorry if you end up missing it. This is going to be a big one. So we'll try to do that. I'm going to be doing videos and things on the like. I think I'm probably going to end up doing an all-in pledge so that we can cover it here on this channel, do an unboxing when it comes in, the whole 9 yards. So I'm really feeling that we will probably end up doing an all-in pledge. That's going to be my plan currently. And I've been throwing up images from around the internet. I wanted to talk about a bunch of things. I wanted to talk about the stuff, but I really want to keep this video short and go on. So I think what I'm going to do is immediately film another 2 videos back to back and be editing them to get these out hopefully sometime either tonight or on Monday before the Kickstarter. So if you're interested, And with that, I'm going to end this video, but I want to have an announcement real quick. I am looking into doing a live stream on September 6th right here on the channel. I really want to cover, I want to pledge, I want to go through the pledges, I want to talk to people, interact with people, go through, pinpoint, see what we can see what we can find. I really want to do this. So if you're interested in that, please let me know and we'll be there for it. Right now, it will look like it will most likely be sometime just after 11 Eastern Standard Time, 11 in the morning, and that would run until like 2 or 3 depending on how I'm feeling and how excited I am. I do still need to drive my fiance to work. I called out, but I'm driving my fiance to work to do that, and then I'll rush back. That also means that there might be a stream later on. If I don't do it in the morning, it will be in the evening, which would be sometime after 4. So let's say 4:30 Eastern Standard Time to about, I don't know, like 8 or something. Like, it would be huge. It would just be me sitting around gushing over the Kickstarter, going through everything with a fine-tooth comb. If that's anything you'd be interested in, I would love to know down below, yes or no, if you'd be interested. And I'd also love a rough timeline that you would be interested, so that way I can do the most inclusive Kickstarter for the most amount of people possible, live stream, excuse me. And then we can just go over the Kickstarter and have that up for people. I'm super excited for this, and I hope you are too. That's why I really want to make sure that I'm sitting here and covering it and supporting it as much as possible. Also, if you want to get psyched up for the Kickstarter in just a few days, depending on when this goes up, look down the description below. I've been putting all the Rivet Wars communities there. We'll meet up and let's talk about your excitement on the official Facebook group. Let's talk about in the Discord made by Decar. Amazing. And there's the Board Game Geek forums where this stuff just keeps popping and hasn't stopped. So let's talk it over. Right now, I'm going to jump into another video. We will see you then. Bye-bye.